Fine. Till now what we discussed, static routing and default routing. Okay, and our next topic is dynamic routing. Okay, here in the default routing, what we did, whenever the destination address is unknown, that time will use as a default routing. But whenever our destination known, that time will use as a static routing. In this static routing, it is not much more scalable. Okay, and it is for only it is for small organization, not for large networks, not for large organizations. Fine. Now coming to dynamic routing, there is no need to know destination IP address. No need to know the destination IP address. Like if you have multiple paths, here you have multiple paths. In this way, this is your source IP address, source, and here we are using 10.1.1.1/24, and your destination something like 8.8.8.8. In this case, no need to know destination IP address. Just whenever we are configuring, that time just with the help of network command, just advertise this as a in this router. It will be dynamically select the best path. So no need to know destination IP address whenever we are configuring the dynamic routing protocol. Advertising directly connected networks. Just advertise the directly connected networks. This is a directly connected network for this router, and this is directly connected network for this router. This is the and this one is the directly connected network, and this is the directly connected network. Just advertise directly connected network, and apart from that, whichever prefixes required, that those things advertise, it will be carry the information to our destination. Whichever, if you want to check in lab, you can easily understand that. Okay, and update the topology changes dynamically. If any links, if this link goes down, then I update it dynamically. This is the best path. Dynamically, it will be updated. If we have multiple different path also, if we have again one more path, it will be dynamically update. It will be select up to 4 path. It will be take care about up to 4 path. It will be maintained. If one path goes down, then dynamically changes the whichever topology changes. It means changes only topology. If you assign one new router also, in between you have assigned one new router also, the topology changes occur here, right? And that time it will be dynamically updates everything router to router. Okay, administrative work is reduced, right? Administrative, just we are advertising this prefixes on directly connected and whichever prefixes, that thing only. Okay, used for large organization. Yes, we are using our static, and static routing is for only small organization purpose. But whenever we are using the dynamic routing protocols, in that we are it is for large organization. And neighbor routers exchange routing information and build the routing table automatically. Yes, the routers will exchange those routing information, whichever this router having 11 prefix, it will be share, and this router having 12 prefix, 12.1.1. The router will be exchange the information. This router having, if, for example, 13 prefix information, it will be exchange the information. If this router having 14.1.1.1, okay, it will be directly exchange the routing information. Exchange the routing information automatically, dynamically. If any topology changes occur also, if router goes down also, it will be take care about those things. This is easier than using this is easier than using static and default routing. It is a easier way. Just will enable a router RIP or whichever routing protocol, just enable that routing protocol and advertise network, just router RIP command. Just you have enabled the routing information, the protocol is enabled. Then with the help of network command, just advertise these prefixes, that is sufficient. Then the router will be carry the dynamically the routing information. Then routing table will be established here. In that routing table, every route information we have. Every route information we have. Understood? This is all about dynamic routing protocols. And now move to the types of dynamic routing protocols. Here we have distance vector protocol, link state protocol, and hybrid protocol. Like here, you can be easy to understand. Dynamic routing protocol types: IGP and EGP. Yamuna, are you following?
Yeah, I'm following.
This is about your question, right?
Yes.
Yeah. IGP within organization. Within an organization will use IGP protocols. It means within AS, within a LAN will use within a AS, within a LAN will use IGP, interior gateway protocol. Interior, okay. Interior, this is interior, inside, and exterior will use between two AS, between two autonomous system numbers. Okay, we'll discuss more about autonomous system number. Then you'll be easily understand. Here, check the autonomous. Autonomous system is a collection of networks under a common administrative domain. Yeah, under a common administrative domain means it's a LAN side within an organization. A unique number identify the routing domain of the routers. With the help of AS number, will identify the unique domain, a unique organization name. There we have the range is from 2 to the power of 16. Okay, the range is up to 65535. In this range, public AS we should have to buy from INA, Internet Assigned Number Authority. Like public IP, how we are buying, likewise we should have to buy. This is the service providers will be buy these things. Okay, and within this is a free of cost. We'll use these things. Okay, used within the same service provider. It means our services, and it is used in between multiple service provider. It means different AS. If you have see your destination to your source, how many is see you are sitting in US, I'm in IND India. Okay, in between us multiple AS numbers are there, but we are communicating to each other. Understood? The every service provider having AS numbers. Those are these ones. Any doubts in AS number?
No.
Fine. See, IGP protocol examples are here. Distance vector routing protocol. Those are RIP version 1 and RIP version 2. And IGRP, earlier we are used this protocol, and this one also. Nowadays we are not using this one also, and this one also. But EIGRP, some cases we are using, in some organization they are using this, but this is a Cisco proprietary. But mostly the people, most organizations are using this OSPF protocol. Even though if interviewer also ask more questions in OSPF, and ISIS for the ISP providers. ISP providers. Okay, these are all are IGP protocols, and this is the link state protocol and distance vector. We'll more discussion about it. What is distance vector and what is a link state? And this is the BGP is the between AS. In between AS. It's a single AS. You can assume it. Only one AS. Within organization we are using. Clear? Yamuna, clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Good. Now move to our next topic is here RIP protocol. It's a distance vector routing protocol. Now, what is a distance vector routing? What is a distance vector routing? See, I'm drawing here. You have one. This is your source. This is our source, and this is a destination. Sorry, this is a destination, and your source is this one. And source IP address like 10.1.1.1, and destination IP address is I should have to reach some 8.8.8.8. So in between 1 and 2 router are there, and in between only one router is there. So it will be select as the best path based on the distance. Okay, understood. Any doubts here? How many distance? It's source to destination. Only one only one hop away. It means 1 and 2. This is a second hop also. But now coming to this path, 1, 2, 3. This is a third hop, and here we have 3 hops away. It will be select based on the hop away. You can assume like time to leave. TTL, time to leave. It will be work based on the time to leave. How many hops away? If we have multiple hops, again, the RIP protocols, these RIP protocols work based on hop only. If we have up to 15 hops, the RIP protocol will be work. If we have 16th router, it won't send the packets that router. It will be drop the packet because time to leave up to 15 only. So it is not a scalable protocol. RIP is not a scalable. Any doubts in distance vector?
No, it's good.
If we have multiple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to this is a 15th router, you can assume in between more routers are there. It will be carry up to 15th. If 16th router is there, it won't send the packets for 16th router. It will be simply drop the packets. That is the reason it's a distance vector. Now coming to EAGRP work link state as well and distance vector also. So that is the reason it's a hybrid protocol. You can check here, and we have hybrid also here. Here, the hybrid protocols is it will be work link state also and link state also as well as hybrid distance also. That is the reason it is a hybrid protocol. A link state in the sense if we have multiple routers, every routing information, every route if the router R1 having this routing information, this routing information, this routing information. If we have 100th router, that even though that router also having this information, that is the link state routing protocol. With the help of path manipulation, we'll do that in BGP path vector. This is an overview of only, but our target is now distance vector, that is RIP protocol. Now it is clear?
Yes.
Fine. Sai Sri and Pawan, do you have any queries?
No, it's good. Yes. 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 Yes
Good to go.
No, yeah, good to go.
Fine. And RIP stands for Routing Information Protocol. It is an open standard. It will be work in Cisco also, in non-Cisco, HP, Aruba, Com3, every vendor it will be work. The RIP protocol, it is an open standard. And what does it mean? Classful routing protocol. It means, see, classful protocol means classful routing protocol do not carry the subnet mask information along with the update, which means that all the devices in the network must use the same subnet mask. It means, see, class A subnet mask is 8, class C, class A, class B, class C. Okay, 255, it's 255.0.0. Understood? I hope everyone knows. That is the reason I'm simply writing slash values. Okay, 255.255.0.0, and this is the 255.255.255.0. It means not carry the subnet mask. It means it will be carry only the whichever slash value, but it won't carry the, if I have configured I will do like a VLSM, there I will get /29 also, /30 also, /28 also. It won't carry this information. That is the mean by classful. The RIP version 1 is, the RIP version 1 is, it's a classful routing protocol, not carry the subnet mask. It won't carry the subnet mask information. Whichever full class, whichever the full class is there, that only it will be carried. If the class, this is a classful, you can understood, right? It will be carry the only this information. If you advertise like 192.168.1.0/24, it will be carry this information only. If you advertise here, if you change something 10.1.1. You need only 250. It means you need only 253 user information only, but you have IP address this one. It won't carry this subnet, but it will be carry like only /8 value. It will understand the /A class full IP address. The class, this is the class A IP address. It will route RIP version will understand the class AI subnet is coming. That is the reason it will be understood the /8 value. It will be carry likewise only. It will be understand likewise only. That is the reason, one of the defect of class full also. This is a class full IP address. The both are in work in this. But we have a classless. It will be carry whichever we advertise it. It will be carry the class full. If classless is there, then it will be carry the information of whichever you are advertising, how you are advertising, it will be carry. If you are summarizing also, it will be carry. If you are filtering some, if you have 100 prefixes, up to you filter like only one, we have a summarization concept. With the help of summary, you can filter it. It won't understand. It will be not understand this protocol. But classless is there, it will be understand. So RIP version 2 updated version we have, it will work as a classful. Any doubts? It will carry it will be carry the subnet mask. It will not carry the subnet mask. Classful means it will be not carry the subnet mask. Classless means it will be carry the subnet mask. And the examples are like, Understood? And RIP version 1, this is a RIP version 1 having, it will broadcast the information with the help of 255.255.255.0, sorry, 255.255.255 IP address, multicast type, broadcast IP address. It will be broadcast the information, and AD value of administrative distance is 120. Okay, with the help of AD value only, the router will select the best path. First of all, it will check the, see, here you are using RIP. The AD value is 120. Here you are using a RIP 120. Here you are using RIP 120. And first it will check the longest prefix, whichever longest in between. If you are using like /30, and here you are using /32, it will be check the first whichever the longest prefix. Based on that longest prefix, it will be select the best path. After then it will be moved to the RIP, AD value. After then it, first one is longest prefix. How to select the best path at routing table? How to select the best path in routing table means, first it will check the longest prefix, then it will be check the AD value, then it will be check the metric, then it will be check the multicast equal path, multicast equal path. Equal cost multipath, ECMP, ECMP, equal cost, you can write here, equal cost multipath. If you have multipath means one more path also it is there, then it will be longest prefix match, then it will be check the AD value also match. Here you are using RIP and here also using RIP, the AD values are same, but here you are using in between three routers. Then it will be check the whichever the less hop count. Here metric as a hop count, but in EIGRP we have a K value, but in one more OSPF we have a formula, metric formula. It's a reference bandwidth. It will be check the reference bandwidth by source bandwidth, like that. Interface bandwidth, reference bandwidth by interface bandwidth. It will check ECMP, equal cost multipath. It will be checked. So here our AD value is this one. You can check the AD values ranges. AD value ranges start from, is the directly connected is 0. Whichever directly connected network is there, that is 0. Static 1, because statically we are advertising, and IGRP is 100, OSPF is 110, and RIP we are now discussing 120, and EIGRP having 90 and 170. ISIS having 150. Apart from that, BGP having two AD values, 20 and 200. This is for EGP, eBGP, and this one is for 200 for the iBGP. Anyway, we will discuss BGP protocol. 200 for the iBGP and 20 for the eBGP. Based on the AD value, the router will be select the best path. and metric hop. Here we discussed least hope is the best. In RIP case, least hope is the best, and it will be up to 15 hopes. It will be send the it will be calculate the best path. After 16th router, it won't send the packet. It unreachable. It will be show the hope at 16th hope is unreachable, and it will be share the load balancing up to 4 equal path. Used for small organization, and periodic update exchange entire routing table for every 30 seconds. What does it mean by periodic update? If anything goes down, see, goes down or also is nothing. We have two paths here. Okay, in RIP case, every 30 seconds it will be send periodic update. It means whatever the routing information this router having, it will be send. I have this many routes. I have this many routes. Every 30 seconds it will be send the periodic updates. For router 2 to this is router 2 and router 1. Every 30 seconds it will be send the routing, all routing information. And you can, it is a defect also for RIP. What is the requirement for it? If anything goes down, then it will be send the routing information. If not goes down also, it is sending the information. Then CPU utilization is there, right? Unnecessary thing only. What is the requirement? Periodic update. If anything goes down, then only send. If not goes down also, it is sending the updates. Every 30 seconds it will be send the updates. Guys, are you following?
Yes.
Pawan, what is a periodic update? Pawan, are you there?
Yep.
Yeah, what is a periodic update?
So it updates every 30 seconds. So
Right.
I mean, it ensures that the routers have the latest information.
Okay, whatever latest or not, anything, it will be send the periodic update. If any new prefixes came or not, that is not necessary. If you are advertising 20 prefix, that is not, it will be checked. It will be send always. After 30 seconds, it will be send the periodic update. For entire routing table, it will be send again. It will be exchange entire routing table. If this router having 1000 prefixes, it will be sent every 30 seconds. Every 30 seconds it will be sent. That is a periodic update. There we have timers. In RIP, timers are there. First, update timer every 30 seconds between consecutive updates, means it will be sent periodic update only. And if any, check here, what is invalid timer? And assume here, if this link goes down, it will be wait up to, it will again sending 30 days, 30 seconds, every 30 seconds it is sending, right? That time the link goes down. What is the happen? The update timer, if this router is sending every 30 second routing information, that time this link goes down, it will be wait 30, this 30 plus 150 seconds, it will be wait up to 180 seconds. Then the waiting will be, once the 180 second is over, finished, it will be moved to the flash timer. Up to again 180, it will be moved to the flash timer. In this flash timer, 30 plus 50, 180, right? One in this 180 seconds, if the update will be come, the neighborship will be come up, then it will be send the neighborship will be send the packets. Otherwise, again 60 seconds, it will see. If not come, then it will move to the next path. Up to once a flash timer. This is a flash timer. Up to 240 seconds, it will be happen. Understood? First, every 30 seconds, the packet is sending. If this neighbor goes down, up to invalid timer is there. Once invalid timer over in this travel time, it will be neighborship will be established. Otherwise, it will be wait up to 60 seconds. In this 60 seconds, it won't wait. It will be moved to the hold down timer. It means in this hold down timer, the planning to start the neighborship to other ones in this 60 seconds. Total 240 seconds it will be in the process is happening. But if now neighbor goes down, it is taking the 240 seconds, 3 minutes approximately, right? So the delay time is 3 minutes also, but within a fraction of seconds, the internet is required the reachability. Who will wait the 3 minutes up to 3 minutes, right? This is also disadvantages. Understood?
So if after completing 240 seconds, it's gonna wait another 180 seconds.
Yeah. In this hold down timer, it will be planning to establish the neighborship with other. If this having 4 path, right? It will be maintained up to 4 path. Up to 4 path, it will maintain whichever the best path. In that time, it will be in this 180 second. The hold down timer. It means whichever the best path are there. Best path, it will be calculate the hope counts. Every hope count, it will be calculate. Every hope count, it will be calculate. It will be store the best path, whichever. If this is the best path, it will be stored in this 180 second only. In this 180 second, it will store every path information. Then it will be if 180 second also not come up, then it will be forward in between only, whichever the established. See, one more time. First ever, whichever the routing neighborship establishing in that time, I'm using different but this is the important topic. See, you have here, you have the 3 part, okay, and you have only 1 part. Leave it now for that part in between. Four and 5. This is 1 path. This is 2nd path. This one is 3rd path. This one is 4th path. This router having all the path information. How it will be calculated? It will be take the 180 second hold down timer. First time, it will be calculate the every path information in this hold down timer only. In this hold down timer only. After then every 30 seconds, it will be send the periodic updates. If in that periodic updates, every 30 seconds, it will send the periodic updates. Whichever routing this router information, it will send. This router will send this routing information, this routing information. This router will send this to this router, this routing information, this routing information, and this routing information. This router will send. This is a directly connected. This is a directly connected. The responsibilities of directly connected neighbor to send to source every router information. Every router information it will send. This router will the responsible to send every router information. Okay, every 30 seconds they are sending. But whichever the best path is there, that only it will be sent every 30 seconds. If this path is goes down, we know this is the second best path, but it will be wait for 180 second. See, 20, 30 plus, this is 30 plus 150. It will be wait 150 seconds. If this path is come up, then it will be sent. Otherwise, one more 60 seconds is there, right? It will be utilized that 60 seconds flash timer. That is, this is an invalid timer. In this invalid timer, the neighborship is down. The neighborship is down. They won't communicate to each other, but still they will wait 150 seconds. If one more 60 seconds is there, then it will be select the best path. This one. In this hold down timer only, everything is calculated. If new neighbor also come, it will take 180 seconds. That is a hold down timer. This is a hold down timer for this new routing and the new neighborship establishing or new routing table establishing, whatever. But it will wait for 150 seconds for the router. If this router is come up, then it will be select the best path. This one only. It will be this one is the maintain this path only. Otherwise, in this 60 seconds, it will be select as a best path. This one. Up to we have 15 hops. Up to 15 hops only. Up to 15 hops only, the best path will be happen in this RIP protocol. Guys, clear? Pawan?
Yeah, got it now.
Good. This is all about our timer. Then see, is the time taken by the router to use alternate route if the best route is down. Let's see, this is the hold and timer about it. All about it. You can go through the and timers a 4 equal cards, periodic update, everything is done. And if here we have two types of versions. Version 2, what is the difference? Main difference is this is a router. RIP1 is it's a classful routing protocol, and RIP2 is like classless routing protocol. Okay, support VLSM also because of classless routing protocol, and authentication also. If whenever you are configuring router in between neighborship, you have given to authentication is nothing but to password. Just give the password. My neighbor is like 1 2 3. If 1 2 3 password is matched, then only they will be established the neighborship. If password is not matched, 1 4 8 likewise, they won't establish the neighborship. It will be not established. Password also authentication also required. So authentication also is there. It will be support authentication also. And for multicasting, the earlier we have broadcast for version 1 is broadcasting the information, but here we have it will be use the one group is there 244.0.0.9. that is the multicast IP address. With the help of multicast IP address, the router will be update everything with the help of this multicast IP address group of information. It will be sent like whichever having information. If here also RIP version 2, here also RIP version 2, with the help of multicast IP address only, they will exchange routing information. Unicast, multicast, broadcast, we have a concept, right? In that multicast group of information, it will be sent with the help of this IP address. This is the unique IP address, unique multicast IP address for just RIP. Understood? Advantages and disadvantages we'll check once we configure configuration part done. Up to here, any doubts? Guys, we'll move to the configuration part. Lab.
Okay.
All is good. Saisri, do you have any questions?
No. I'm following.
Good. Good. My screen is visible. Lab
Yes.
is good. See, in last lab only, I have configured only like this system configuration of this one. Everything is done, and I have configured like only interfaces. You can check. Enable show IP interface brief. I have configured F0/1 for this interface. You know configuration part, right? How to configure the IP addresses for how to assign the interface IP addresses for particular interface. How to assign the IP addresses? You know that concept. Shall I start to from base scratch for this lab? Just I have assigned the IP addresses only, nothing. And in this interface, and one more thing in switch 2, I haven't configured anything, but earlier we used to configure as a VLAN. So VLAN, because we assigned the VLANs config P. No VLAN 10. No VLAN 10. No VLAN 20. No VLAN 30. So running configuration for this switch port mode access. It will create the problem, that is the reason switch port mode access, because by default VLAN 1 is enabled. With the help of VLAN 1 only, we'll communicate to each other. You can check show VLAN VLAN 1 is there for every interface. If we configure here VLAN 10, we haven't configured here VLAN, and if we are not configuring this port as a trunk port, the problem will be occurred. Now, in this configuration part, I have configured only interfaces. You can check every interface for fast Ethernet 0/0, 12.1.1.1, and for this interface, fast Ethernet 0/1, 192.168.1.1. And this is our previous lab only. Statically we configured in previous lab. I removed the static configuration, and now we are doing RIP configuration from static. Okay, guys, any confusion?
No.
Saisri and Pawan, do you have any configuration? Do you have any doubts?
No.
Fine. See, if you want to enable the RIP protocol, we should have just in RIP version 1, just a router config, go to router RIP, set as a RIP, then advertise the prefix. It means the protocol RIP is enabled. For version 2, only give it as a command version 2. Say apart from that, router RIP and network command, then router RIP version 2. That much only. Here, we can check the protocol. Show, before that, show running configuration. See, nothing is there, only IP address assigned. Nothing is there. You can check it. And now move to the show IP protocol. With the help of show IP protocol, how many protocols assigned to your router, you can check it. Nothing is there. No protocol assigned in this lab. Now I'm trying to enable RIP. Config T, router, RIP, that much only. RIP protocol is enabled. Exit. See, you can enable router, then router, then check question mark. You can enable as a BGP protocol, AGRP, OSPF, with all protocols you can easily enable with the help of router, then RIP, OSPF or EAGRP or BGP, anything you can enable with that. Then I have enabled RIP. I'm selecting as a version 2, that much only. Then you can check. I have enabled on show IP protocol. Not we haven't advertised till the any network commands, network any prefixes, so it is not showing. Config version 2. Then network directly connected, whichever directly connected, we should have to advertise those prefixes 12.1.1.0 with the help of network command. Will advertising the prefixes. You can check here, that much only. Again, this prefix I should add to advertise. Whichever our LAN side is there, I'll advertise those prefixes, because my task is here. I want to communicate this different LAN to this different LAN or this different LAN. They all are in different location. You can assume this is different location, this one is different location, this one is different location. This is wire is like your internet. You can assume the connectivity in between, it is like ISP, internet service provider, they are providing to our service. These all are different location branches. You can check show IP protocol. Earlier it is nothing showing. See, I used to type I show IP protocol, nothing is showing, nothing shown. But here now you can check with the help of show IP protocol. It is sending routing for network. This is a routing for network, and we have whatever we are advertising, we are not showing, but this router it will be get the information that route, because directly connected it's showing routing network. This is a gateway for this router. This IP is that gateway for this interface directly connected. Okay, now move to here. Now check here, show IP route also. Show IP route. Nothing we are getting because we haven't advertised in this router. So only we are advertising in this router. Now we'll check here in this router. Router to enable show IP route. See, directly connected prefixes only. This is a local. L means local, locally connected, local and connected. It is showing whichever local and connected, those prefixes only showing. Config T. Now I'm trying to advertise router RIP. I enable the RIP protocol and version 2. I need version 2. Then with the help of network command, whichever directly connected interfaces. Sorry. Network 23.1.1.0. Why I am using 0 means all the interfaces comes whichever host. This is a host bit. 0 in the sense host bits. In between, with how many prefixes is there, advertising those prefixes. Network 192.168 and 2 dot host bit 0. Now you can check. So IP route. It will be take 30 seconds. They are sharing information. Advertise these prefixes also. Enable config T router RIP version 2 and network 23.1.1.0 and network 192.168.3.0. Show IP interface brief is visible. Show IP route. Now we got the because it will be take 30 seconds periodic update or 80 second it was take for every routing information was take. Now still we got only one prefix. Maybe this prefix we haven't get the reason. So IP interface brief. So config key. See, I haven't advertised this prefix, I think so. 192.168. Can check here. Only advertised only one prefix. Directly connected, that also. The troubleshooting also, guys. You are understand what I did wrong thing. Anyone got what I did wrong in this lab? Anyone can guess.
At first, you haven't configured that fast Ethernet 0x1. That thing will have all the routers.
This interface.
That one you are that's connected, but the 192.168 you haven't connected in any of the three routers.
This interface we are telling
Yeah,
about
that one. Yeah, that one.
but connected only. You can check here.
Yeah, just now you can.
So IP interface brief. It's connected only. See, you can check. Fast Ethernet 0x1 only.
In the other two,
In router 2. So
yeah,
IP
okay.
route.
Yeah, I have seen.
So IP interface brief. You can check here top of also. You can check here also. Yes, now connected only.
Yeah, I got.
See what I did here. I haven't advertised this prefix, this network. I have not advertised this prefix on RIP protocol. That is the reason it is not showing here. Show IP route. See, show IP route. I am getting only one route through RIP 192.168.3.0. That is this one. That is this one. Actually, this is this network I am getting in this router too. My screen is visible. No good. If you want to check, show IP route RIP for particular routing protocol. See, only two routes I am getting. This is a self-advertised, self-originated, and this one is that from getting through RIP. But I haven't advertised it because of it is not showing. You can show IP route RIP. Here I am getting three prefixes because I have advertised self-originated. router RIP version 2 network 192.168.1.0. This is getting through this interface. This one is the hop count metric. Metric has a hop count in RIP. This one is hop count. This is a, what is this? 120. 120 is a
AD, administrative distance.
good. Yes. This is a AD value. This is a AD value for best path. Whichever the lowest AD value, it will be select, that is the best path. Understood? Earlier what I did was, I haven't advertised the prefix. Now I advertise it, that is the reason I'm getting. R means RIP. R means RIP protocol. Through RIP, we are advertising. I am getting through RIP. This is my gateway of IP address. Like from where I am getting, this is the interface. That is a, like you can assume like it is a gateway. And for this interface, the next hop will be this one. The next hop will be this IP address. Understood? Now you can able to ping and trace router also. First IP config, which IP I am getting, 192.168.1.1, and try to ping in different location, that is 192.168 3 dot. This is a 3.2 IP address. Try to ping 192.168 3.2. Because of R, they drop the 2 packets. Now we can check. We got the rate. This is my gateway. First IP address is my gateway of this interface. Then it will be move to the next hop for this one, and my next hop of this IP address for next hop 192.168.2.192. This is the 2. These are IP address. Then it reach to the destination. 4 path, 3 hops. 1, 2, 3. If 15 hop there is there, then it won't send the packet up to 15th hop. Now we'll verify more things. Basic troubleshooting commands. Show IP protocol. With the help of show IP protocol, we can check the protocol whichever the enabled the routing protocols. Sending updates 30 seconds, every 30 seconds, and invalid timer 180 seconds, and hold down timer 30, and flash timer 240. What we discussed earlier, the same thing. Receive and send the packets versions. This is a version, and how many receivers? Only 2 hops. Maximum path 4. Routing for network. This is a 12 dot network. See here you can check. This is a full classful IP address. It is showing, right? Class C. Class C or class A? This one is class A or class C?
Class
Pawan?
A.
See, you can check here, class A IP address it's showing. Full out. Summarization is not doing here. Okay, fine. We'll leave it. We'll do next thing. We'll discuss those things. And this is a whichever we have advertiser prefix for here showing class A. Only one hope this one. And these are the gateway. This one is a gateway. We discussed it. This is a gateway for next hop, and AD value is 120, and last update 180 seconds. Sorry, 18 seconds before last update it was sent. And distance again. This is our RIP protocol. And how to check the RIP protocol? Show IP route RIP. This is a routing table of RIP table, RIP protocol, routing information protocol, routing information RIP protocol routing table is this. With the help of show IP route, we can check. We did trace route also. We got hope counts. You can check here. If show IP protocol with this command, you can check if any other protocols also enabled. You can check here if I am showing here AD value is 120. Now we'll configure different protocol config T router RIP already used OSPF and take any process ID like 100. Then go show IP protocol. See, I have just enabled the OSPF, then it is showing. AD value is 110. In between, if I configured here OSPF, which is the best routing protocol in between? Both are in this. Which AD values select? If I want to enable, if I want to maintain the routing table with the help of AD value only, it will be calculate the best path, right? So which AD value it will be select?
OSPF.
110.
Good, follow, right? What we'll do now? I'll shut down this path. I'll shut down this path. Then we'll check. I'll give you one more path here. If what it will be happen. In these two interfaces, I'm taking as obtain mass interfaces. This is a router 1 and router 2, router 3 means 1 3 dot 1 dot 1 dot 1 for this 24 and 1 3 dot 1 dot 1 dot 2. Based on hope count, it will be selected. In between one hope is there, and then if I configure as a RIP in between, then what will be happening? If I am not shut down this port also, it will select the best path for this or not. We'll check. Interface fast Ethernet 0 by 1 by 0 for this interface 1 by 0 1 by 0 and IP address 13.1.1.1 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. Enough. Exit. T interface fast Ethernet 0 1 by 0 IP address 1.3.1.1.2 255.255.255.0 no shutdown. Try to ping directly connected. Ping 1.3.1.1.1. Yes, it's pinging. Now I will enable the routing. Config T. Before that, we'll check show IP route. Do show the router RIP version 2 and network only directly connected interface. I have advertised all the interfaces till 13.1.1.0. Enough. Router RIP version 2 3.0. Now we'll check IP route. Earlier we have like here you can check the AD values 2 also is there. Now in this routing table 2 is there, it is there. Via best path is second best path like. For this prefix, I am asking about this prefix. You can check 192.168. Our target is this one, this prefix only, right? We advertised in RIP protocol, this prefix only. So you can check 192.168.3.0. The via only one path. The path is this one, the gateway. Next hop is this one. Earlier 192.168.3.0. Earlier 2 hopes. Now you can check here only one hope it is showing. Guys, I haven't shut down this port also. Have you got it? What I shown here? Pavan, Saisri, Yamuna. It is working based on the hope away only. If this is a whichever path, if you are taking here serial path also, if you are taking here serial path also, it will be select that path only. If you are taking serial path also, this serial path also, the serial path is having the cost is like kbps only, but in this fast Ethernet having 100 mbps, the speed is like 100 mbps. In this serial path having the kbps only. If you take the path, if serial path also, it won't check if this is a 100 mbps speed, bandwidth is using high bandwidth, is a 100 mbps. It won't check those things. It will be check only how many hops away. How many hops away. If we are using 1 gbps also, 1 G also, it won't check that. It won't check speed or bandwidth. It will be check only hops away only. It will be select the best path based on the hope away only. How many hops away, it will be say check the best path based on that. You can check here also. Earlier we have for this path, for this we have a next hope is 23.23.1.1.1. Earlier, this is a old one. After this configuration, we'll check now for this part. Show IP route. The 192.168 dots. The next hop is showing here. Only one hop and path is next hop is this one. Guys, clear?
So that's the fast path.
This is the fast path. If you are taking serial also, if you are taking here 1 Gbps speed also, it will select first best path is this one only. It won't check bandwidth. RIP is not check the bandwidth and all. One more defect also, that is disadvantages also. In the disadvantages, we'll check disadvantages and advantages. Any question up to here? Guys, Pavan, Sayasri, Yamuna.
Oh, it's good.
So it consumes the more bandwidth for the fast path.
Yeah, actually, which it not consume likewise. Whenever you are using that, if you are using here serial path, it is using more consume. It will the speed also decrease. See here you are using 64 kbps speed, and here you are using 100 mbps. Which one is the best path? In RIP case, in this RIP case, this is the best path. But in OSPF, EAGRP, in OSPF and EAGRP, it will be select the best path, this one, based on the bandwidth, based on the metric. Now you got it?
Yes.
Fine. Easy to configure, yes, easy to configure. No design constraint like OSPF, whichever our design is there, not like OSPF. Okay, in OSPF, that is a some little bit different in OSPF configuration part. But in RIP part, we saw it is how easy to configure, right? But no complexity, and here no complexity also. Less overhead. For configuration part, less overhead. Just we enable the RIP protocol, and it is working based on the whatever hop count, everything. But configuration, what we did, that is easier. The advantages. But disadvantages are bandwidth utilization is very high as broadcast for every 30 seconds. Yes, bandwidth utilization is very high as broadcast for every 30 seconds, because every 30 seconds the periodic update it is sending. Every 30 seconds, this router is sending to every 30 seconds. Then CPU utilization, bandwidth, everything is utilizing here, right? Based on that only, whichever link is there, this link is utilizing for every 30 seconds. It will be defect only. Work only on hop count, not consider as a bandwidth. Just now we discussed, not consider as a bandwidth. Not scalable also. If 15 hops, 1, 2, 3, 15 hops are there, 16th router is not reachable. No, not reachable. It is not a scalable also. Slow convergence. Convergence also slow, because here taking 180 seconds for hold on timer, invalid, flash timer. Convergence is very slow. Fine. This is a disadvantages. Guys, do you have any queries? This is all about AD values and autonomous system we discussed. What we discussed today. A difference between classful, classless, and RIP protocol, and timers, and versions, and configuration part, and we did configuration and proof. Up to, do you have any queries? We'll end up the session now and we'll meet tomorrow. If you have any queries,